Okay. Alright, so I can choose my favorite time this time, right? Which has to be a toss-up between two of them. I was told I could choose whatever time I want, so I'm gonna... Instead of the time right now, which is 6:05, my favorite times would either be a classic 8 p.m. Can't go wrong with 8 p.m. Or the, the classic funny time. Your favorite time of day. Yeah, that's me. You remembered. Or you could simply not resist giving me the correct... Oh. After all, I know how much enjoy... Yeah, I mean, I do, but you told me I could pick one. Okay, now I'm curious how accurate 420 AM is. Let's use another slider to find out how accurate it's very. You know, can I just say, regardless of the accuracy of the clock, I'm having a great time adjusting these settings. Yeah, me too, actually. You know, I can play a whole game like this. I feel like I'm learning more about you and how you'd like things to be set. I'm very particular, usually. Yeah, I agree. Oh, I would have loved more sliders. You know, I would have done this for like an hour and a half. I would have easily made this whole episode about sliders and buttons and preferences. I mean, if you'd like. Oh. Oh, you son of a bitch. Do we have to do a part 4 now? I guess we'll see. I guess we'll see what you guys say. I guess we'll see what happens here. Welcome to the Stanley Parable Ultra Deluxe Edition. I don't know if I've been saying Ultra Deluxe Edition because I've been seeing comments about people being confused which one it is, but it also says it right on the screen. It's right there in super bold letters, and I always have lots of questions about this. There's lots of different endings and lots of different situations, and I got locked out of the locked out of the closet, which I was very upset about. And I was also very upset about using a lot of time to go back to the same spot where there is no different ending. So, no, we've done that, right? That's not going to be any different. Today, we're going to be exploring the new content, the new content. So, I'm excited to actually go in there and see, but supposedly there's still a few endings, of course, that we're not going to end up getting, but we're not 100%ing this game. We're here for a good time, you know?
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean?
Yeah.
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room.
Why do you always change my sensitivity? Or do you do this on purpose? Has it always been 1?
He had simply missed a memo.
Huh. Yeah, we got everything we needed. I wasn't super happy with the endings we got last time either, so I was excited to jump into the new content.
Oh, good. You noticed my sign.
I did.
Yes, I have something very exciting to show you.
Okay, do I hop on this? Okay, into the darkness. If this gets spooky, I would actually love a spooky game like this. You know, good old friendly walking simulator until hell breaks loose. Also, I've been trying to figure out what we want to do next. You know, what we want to play after Stanley Parable. And I was going to try a few new things, you know. I know a lot of people talk to me about Outer Wilds? The one with the spaceship and the time thing? Something like that. I know some people brought up like Sally Face, Misfortune, all this good stuff. You can always leave recommendations in the comments.
You see, Stanley,
I'll always look at them.
I've been reflecting on the Stanley Parable.
Yeah?
And about how roundly disappointing this ultra deluxe version has turned out to be.
Oh.
The original Stanley Parable was a landmark, and any new content for it should live up to that legacy.
Sure.
So forget this ultra deluxe nonsense. I say we take it one step even further.
What?
Which is why I'm very proud to announce for the first time ever, the Stanley Parable 2.
Can I just take a moment to say that I absolutely hate when games add a number onto it? I know he's joking here probably, but boy, just throwing a 2 at the end of something, it just does not feel right. There's some circumstances where it works.
Yes, you see, isn't this far superior to a measly re-release with a few minor additions? Think of all the new territory we'll cover with a fully fledged sequel. An entirely new experience, built from the ground up.
Yeah.
Why, there are so many possibilities. It could go in so many different directions. This is what fans have truly been asking for.
Yeah, sure. Okay, that bothers me so much, the fact that this is not connecting onto something. You could easily take this little rope and put it into a closet or something. And why is this piece of paper not in the trash? You know, and why is this one red? I have lots. Wait, why is there all hints of red? The 2? Again? 427? That's me. Investor showcase. Is that... Do I have money to invest?
Calling it the Stanley Parable 2 is just so much catchier than Ultra Deluxe, don't you think? Ultra Deluxe? What does it even mean? But
fair.
the Stanley Parable
Taste the
2,
sequel.
now that's an artistic statement right there. It's future-oriented. It screams progress and innovation and long-term franchising potential.
I guess. What the fuck is this? Does this seem weird to you guys? Oh, also, I have a bunch of, like, random... I guess it's really preference. I guess I'm just going to throw up everything I want on here anyway. I've just been recording a shit ton of random gaming content. Like, off-camera, on-camera, fun things. Like, some chill things. Like, me and a few people, we did a... Oh my god, what's it called? The observation duty. And I had a great time with it. I'm like, you know what? Maybe I just upload this shit. Maybe people would just like to hang out and just watch me fail at I Spy. You know what I mean? These are beautiful, by the way. I don't know if you guys have the same kind of feeling I do, but whenever I load up either Photoshop or even the desktop and you see those 4K pictures, whatever, I get really excited, to be honest. Like, I saw a bear like a few weeks ago and I loved it. I fucking loved the bear. It's a very random thing to random. Just the two of us, we can make... Oh, okay. It's cute. Okay, I'm coming. I wonder when it actually starts. Okay. The two doors are back. I wonder how long this came out afterwards. More TSP, better TSP, win-win. Okay. Brick and mortar approach, envelope client centric marketing, the color red. I mean, it does help a lot. Also, why is the 1 down here and the 2 up there? Because 2 is better than 1, right? Leverage, holistic value. Okay. I see the direction we're going in here. Interesting. These are all the different... Are these supposed to be other games that they take, like, the logos out of? Yeah, the TSP logo ideas. But I think they're supposed to be, like, other games that were here. And some of them look very similar, but I'm not going to pick them off the top of my head. You know, like, one of these is probably Red Dead Redemption 2. One of these is probably, like... I don't know if it would be The Last of Us 2. I don't know exactly when this came out. But, like, some of these seem a little more... familiar, I'll say. Also, beautiful couch. Beautiful couch. I'm coming. I love to, like, look at this stuff. Again, like, this doesn't even have to be, like, a game. If it was just a walking simulator where we looked at, like, furniture or designs, or logo, whatever, maybe I would still appreciate that. I'd appreciate the hell out of that.
Now, to be clear, I haven't quite nailed down what exactly the Stanley Parable 2 is going to be.
Fair.
But let's take a look at some of the features I've been developing for it. I figure that if I can loosely organize a handful of interesting concepts, that surely the game will sort of naturally spring up around them. It'll all work itself out. Game development is much more of a fuzzy magic than anything scientific or logical, really.
Yeah, okay. I was, I love this. I love this thing here. This little guy freaked me out, and I was like, why are there question marks here? What are you implying with all these 2 other things? And then who took the marker, the red marker? Me. You know? And then I was trying to guess which one of these 2s would be mine. The thing is, I could probably do this one, but most of mine would probably come out to be like something like this or something like this. I am not a talented artist by any means, but I can fuck around with some graphic design. I could Photoshop like the best of them. Maybe not the best of them. Maybe the average of them. You know, sequels that are good, or sequels are good. Are you just saying them, or are these just notifying that these are good ones? Anyway, let's get into it. Portal 2, fantastic game. I actually wanted to replay that recently with my partner to do the co-op one, because she's never played Portal. I thought it would be a good time, and a good thing to put on here. Half-Life 2, fantastic game, revolutionary for me. Batman Arkham Asylum 2. Don't hate me, but I don't think I really played any of those Batman games, so I'm not entirely sure how they are, but I think a lot of people like them. Divinity Original Sin 2, fantastic game. Never made it, never beat it. I've always beaten the second act, but I always go, if you guys know what I'm talking about, there's a water blood build where you get super tanky, and then you, like, spread ice that turns into you spread blood that turns into ice. It's awesome. I love it. Doom 2, I don't remember which one Doom 2 is. I think Doom 3 was my first one. It scarred me for life. Aladdin 2, Return of Jafar. Why is he returning? Where did he go originally? And Dark Souls 2, that is a statement. A lot of people do not like that one. I don't mind it all that much. But also, I am easy to police. So I just had a good time with it. There's a lot of fun types of bosses, and you can get the club really early, so that's fun too. This is really cool to just walk through. I kind of just like this experience. We're not even like playing the game really. We're just kind of enjoying things. But hey, that means we'd get a part 4 if there's still a significantly. I will go until like we're pretty much done with like the mass majority of it. You know, we don't have to go fucking nuts with it, but I'll get a. You know, if it's like super easy to get more endings, I will definitely do so. Oh, look at more red carpet. You know, I love my red carpet. Wait, is this gonna lead back up to that like one office area? Oh, what the fuck? This is gonna get super overwhelming.
Here we are. Go on, try out some of the new features.
I mean, I kind of want to hear my name. But also, what if it's just like, you live, you know? I want to do this.
For the Stanley Parable 2, I asked myself, what do players really want?
Yeah.
And of course, the first and most obvious answer is that they want to be individually recognized and validated as people.
Sure.
So with that in mind, my first addition to the game is this button which speaks the name of the person playing the game. Isn't that wonderful?
I haven't decided. I haven't decided if it's wonderful or not. I can't tell if you're just fucking trolling me, or if it's real, or if it's actually gonna say my name. Or is this, well, it'd say the player, right? The player that's playing the game. All right. Well.
Jim.
Sorry, I should have clarified. Right now, the button only says the name Jim. But of course, in the final game, this button will say your name, whatever name that is. Here, let's have you role play as Jim to
Yeah, but how fucking nuts would it be if someone's name was Jim that was doing this? I could only imagine. I'd be like, oh my god.
really simulate the full experience of this feature. Just play along. I promise you'll love it.
It's fair. Okay.
Okay, here we go. Let's take a deep breath, clear your mind, forget whoever you are, and simply become a person named Jim.
Jim.
I want you to imagine yourself living
Is
as
that the Jim look?
sleeping and waking as Jim, falling in love and being heartbroken as Jim,
I'm only thinking of
seizing
The
all
Office.
of the world's possibilities as Jim, and
Sure.
as Jim watching your dreams crumble into dust.
Huh?
Do you feel it deeply? Are you really, truly Jim right now? If so, then please step forward and press the button.
I feel pretty Jim.
Jim.
Yes, you
Very
see?
entertaining. Yeah,
What a
I
thrill!
saw.
What a
Uh-huh.
rush! That was you.
That was me.
The button described you. Do it again. Do it again.
Okay, all right. I'm Jim.
Jim.
It hits even harder the second time. If this were the only new feature in the Stanley Parable 2, it would still be worth the money. Let's take a break from the Jim button.
Okay.
I'm too emotionally drained from all of this personal validation.
One more time though.
Whoa there, cowboy. Sometimes a person can be too much Jim.
No.
I'm putting the Jim button away.
No.
Otherwise,
Hey.
soon you'll start to lose
Jim.
all sense
Jim.
of who you
Jim.
actually
Jim.
are.
Jim.
Okay, we're fine. All right, we're not gonna break it to like an existential crisis. We could do it as a bit one day, but I don't want to do it right now. I want to make sure we have some entertaining value in this. Also, an audience too. All right, let's go look at something else that's cute. Oh my god, I kind of like that.
I suppose I could allow...
What is the deluxe edition? I haven't decided, like, is this the game? Is it like, there was also that one hallway, like, I'm not entirely sure where, like, what is the new content? Is this just like a filler? I guess we'll find out.
Only people named Jim to play the Stanley Parable 2. That would actually save me the work of finishing this feature. An epilogue would be fun, wouldn't it, Stanley? Yes, it would go at the end of the,
Oh.
Well, we'll figure that out later.
Okay. Well, I don't want to do the end part yet. If it's the epilogue, we'll come back. Please, no screenshots. Yeah? Oh. Are these... Red is the new orange. I do like red a lot. Do I need to be concerned with that? There it is. The reassurance bucket. I've heard so much about you. There's so much cool stuff. We'll do the bucket. I've heard so many things about this bucket. It's all I've heard about.
A common complaint of the Stanley Parable was that it was confusing and paradoxical.
Okay.
That it engendered a chaotic sense of reckless despair in those who played it. Well, I'm happy to say that after much consideration, I've engineered a clever solution to this fundamental problem with the game.
Okay.
It's the Stanley Parable Reassurance Bucket.
Huh.
You see, Stanley, anytime you're holding the bucket, a sense of calm and ease will fill your mind and your heart. It's true.
Okay.
As long as you hold on to the bucket, the many disorienting contradictions of the Stanley Parable will feel perfectly normal and perhaps even comforting. You may even come to long for the gentle embrace of jarring cognitive dissonance while the bucket is in your arms.
I can roll the bucket.
Honest, it's a much more convenient solution for me than actually redesigning the game to be less uncomfortable.
Huh.
Can you imagine what a pain in the ass that would be? Yes, the bucket is the perfect solution. Come on, give it a try.
I mean, if I can. Just a little... What are you laughing for?
Can you feel it?
Kinda.
The glow of comfort, even in the face of crushing despair, must already be sweeping through your body.
It is nice.
In fact,
Yeah.
can I say that I do believe the bucket lends you an air of charisma as well?
Oh, thank you.
I think that just holding it has made you the slightest bit more attractive as a person.
Stop. I mean,
The benefits of the
I wasn't
bucket
gonna
seem to
say
go
it.
on and on, don't
yeah,
they?
but they don't.
All this and more await you in the Stanley Parable 2.
I kind of love it. Can I keep this? Guess I can just walk around with this. This is just mine. All right, works for me. We're taking this out. I'm taking it with me. I'm taking the. Why is the stool over here? Can I sit on this? Okay.
Does anyone give out awards for most enjoyable bucket in a video game?
It would get it.
That really should be an award if it isn't already.
I mean, I wish the Game Awards would do something fun like that instead of just be like most crazy RPG, best game of the dude. I want to see best bucket, worst designed character, most likable hated character. It's random shit like that. That I would love that shit. Office decorations, infinite hole. I mean, I can't go down. I cannot go down the infinite hole.
Okay, I'll be honest, I haven't yet decided on this one. I think that in the new version, the office could use a bit of decoration.
Okay.
Like balloons. But I'm undecided on Get Well Someday and Happy 12th Birthday.
Okay.
Which would you go with?
How do I decide? Oh. Get well someday or happy 12th birthday stepniece. Although I love the classicness of Get Well Someday, and I would actually buy that card for somebody. This one is just so specific where I think I appreciate the randomness of it. So I'm going to choose Happy 12th Birthday Stepniece.
You know, sometimes when you solicit another person's opinion, it makes you realize that you knew which one you actually really wanted all along.
Fuck you.
Get Well Someday it is.
What if I do it? What if I chose the other one? Do you think it would have swapped? Can you tell me? Honestly, incredible. But it's funny when that happens too, because sometimes I feel like a dick when they're like, "Oh, you should go with this one, do this," and I'm like, now I know I definitely don't want that one. It's something about it. I hope it's not like a bitch of a...
Or actually, maybe I should have gone with... No, I've made my decision. We're moving on.
Okay, all right. I guess we'll just move on too. But yeah, you get what I mean? Oh, we're already back. What's down that way? Yeah, I think we came out of there. So I guess this way is the... That's what we came here for. Is the new content. Okay. Okay. Oh my god. Oh. Well, I mean, it goes somewhere. I wish I can read that up there.
Stanley,
It's here. Oh
here's
my
an
god, it's
idea
here.
that I'm truly fond of. It's never been done before in a video game.
What?
This is, in fact, a hole that you can fall down forever.
With
That's
my bucket?
right. Infinite falling. You can fall until the end of time, if you like.
I
A
can?
stunning leap forward for video games as a medium.
I just want to explore like a pit. Just give me like a... Okay, there's nothing over here. Why would they open this up? Why give me the excitement? Hello? Could you imagine? Could you imagine if it said something back? Alright. I do love falling down some holes.
You see, isn't it wonderful? One of my more ingenious concoctions, if I do say so.
Well...
Now then, since you've gotten to see the infinite hole,
Yeah?
you can press the teleport button to pop back up to the top, and
What do
we
you-
can continue onward.
Oh, yeah, we're definitely sitting through this, right? We'll do something like this.
Now, I don't mean to be a bummer,
Uh-huh.
but I do recommend you use the teleport button to go back to the top.
No.
Maybe do it on the sooner rather than later spectrum.
Are you saying that there's a bottom to this? Because there shouldn't be. It should be a never-ending hole, right? Narrator?
Okay, Stanley. I don't know quite how to say this tactfully, but it's possible that I slightly exaggerated the infinite nature of the hole.
Oh, did you?
Is it a very, very deep hole?
Uh-huh.
To be certain it is.
Okay.
It's an extremely deep hole.
Oh, is it?
I don't want anyone to say that it isn't an astonishingly deep hole. It is. Is it infinite?
Is it?
Well, that sort of depends on your definition of infinity. From one perspective, the infinite is merely philosophical in nature. It's more of a...
Oh, God.
Okay, well, good for you. You found the bottom of the hole. You found me out, Stanley. I'm a liar and a cheat, and you're so clever. Look, I think the issue here is just that you're unusually fascinated by falling. What
Yeah.
normal person actually wants to fall infinitely?
I mean...
I figured the hole was as deep as anyone would actually need. Don't you put this on me. Maybe you're the problem. Look, things got a little heated there. I think we both said some things we didn't mean.
I didn't say anything.
Why don't we just put all this behind us and agree to just call the hole mostly infinite?
Well...
If that works for you, then go ahead and press the teleport button to warp up to the top of the hole and we can move on.
Let's take
I'll
it...
just be up here when you're ready.
I'm gonna try it and wait him out to see if we can get a different title. Because I don't think it's mostly infinite. I think it's not infinite. I think if I can wait him out to change that title to something a little bit more factual, a little bit more exact, I would be happy with it. So we will give him just a little bit of time. You know, we'll appreciate the little bricks in here. We'll appreciate the little... I mean, I'm surprised that this cup made it down without breaking. That's something else. Also, that's a lot of fucking cigarette butts. Who else was down here? Did you just come down here to smoke? I guess it'd be a really sick smoke area. But then also, the smoke would have to rise eventually, right? But would it disperse enough to not cause any kind of fire? Is this dangerous? Also, how did I survive this fall? Will he not respond? I wish there was a thing that let me know. But that's kind of the trick, isn't it? We just kind of have to test our limits and see, do we stay in this this hole for the next hour? Maybe this is the entire content. This is just who I am. We're the hole man. Or we're not. I don't know. I want to give it some time, but I would like to... I want to know. You know, someone was telling me, I guess this is a great time to talk about comments, you know, is some people were like, hey, you know, you can play that baby game for 4 hours? I don't know how much you would have to pay me to do that. You know? How much you would have to pay me to play that baby game with the atrocious noises. I would have to turn the volume off, and I'm sure that, like, if I was a game dev working on this and I made an achievement to beat that baby game for 4 hours, I would make it so the audio comes back on at, like, full volume, if not 2 times volume. You know what I mean? Just to kind of scare people and, you know, trick the system a little bit. Okay, I guess he doesn't want to.
Great. Now, I'm very excited to show you even more of my ideas for the sequel.
Okay. What if we just jump again?
Oh, for heaven. You see, I was right. The problem is you. The problem is that you like holes too much.
I do!
A normal person would have said, yep, that's an infinite hole right there.
It
Goes
is.
on forever till the end of time. Don't need to see it all, but not you. Oh, no, 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 no. You have a weird sort of...
I'm back. Wait, did it get shorter?
Did the hole seem even shorter to you?
I
this
was just
time?
saying
I
that.
couldn't help but feel like you spent a little less time in there than you did before.
I think so
mean,
too.
Admittedly, I didn't make an infinite hole.
Yeah.
I didn't think it was that not infinite. Well, I suppose once again there's nothing to do here. If you decide you've had enough of the hole, you can hit the teleport button and come join me up above.
So anyway, with the comments, no, I don't think waiting in here really does anything. So I will teleport back to the top.
Had enough? I'm positively thrilled.
Yep.
I really do have so much more to show you and to talk about, and I've had enough of the hole for a lifetime.
Oh, you think so?
Gosh, how could I have guessed? You're back in the hole. If this starts to become a thing where...
Oh,
Wow.
the fuck?
Okay. Yes.
This is
I'm starting to become extremely certain that the hole is not only not infinite,
Right.
but that it's growing steadily less and less infinite.
I'm gonna make it not a
I
hole.
suspect that I'm starting to hit the point where it's no longer feasible to call the hole infinitely deep, even by the lax overall
Yeah.
standards for accountability and marketing.
Like this hole is like appropriate. Like people can actually make this hole now. It's not like super long and you fall for forever. This hole is achievable.
What's going on here? Stanley, I have no explanation for the uncertain nature of the hole's length. Here, let's try something.
Okay.
Let's pop back up to the top, and we'll see if it gets any shorter. Well, there it is. The shame of my lie has come to haunt me.
No.
Not only is the hole not infinite, but it's barely even a hole at this point.
Yeah, it's like a
It's more
tub.
of a concavity, or even a very aggressive divot.
Those were my two backups. If you guys were wondering what else I was gonna say besides a tub, like one of those little shell tubs you have with the sand in it and stuff like that, it was gonna say divot.
How is this still appealing to you? I know you're obsessed with holes, but at this depth, I just can't see this scratching the itch.
It's
Oh,
you have to be in
Who
here.
am I to judge?
have to be
You just do whatever it is you're here to do. And
Yeah.
hit the teleport button when you're ready to move on.
Oh no, I kind of want to sit in here just a little bit longer just in case. I wonder if we teleport out here if it's just gonna be a floor and then we just absolutely ruin this attraction for everybody else coming behind us. This is it. I mean, if you gave me more jumps, I'd be able to get out of here. All right, here, ready?
Is the teleport button not working?
No, I'm just not pushing it. Yeah, no, I'm not
Well, I
pushing
mean, I really don't have an explanation. It was working just a moment ago.
No,
Try it again.
I haven't tested it out. I'm just not coming in.
Still nothing?
No,
Well, I suppose there is one thing I can do to fix this.
which is
I'm out. Goodbye, Stanley.
No.
You couldn't bear to
No.
be away from the hole, and
There's-
now you'll
yeah,
get more
but
time with it than you
it's-
could ever have asked for.
I-
It's a win for everyone.
No, it's not.
You get to be with the hole. I get to do literally anything else.
You'll get lonely. You'll get
Take
lonely.
care, Stanley.
I have the
I
bucket.
hope you and the hole have a wonderful
Where the fuck are you even walking to? I have the bucket. I'll be fine. I'll be fine. I'll be fine. I'll be fine. He'll be back. He'll be back. Always comes back. They always come back. We just gotta sit and wait. Narrator? Narrator? Narrator. What? It's getting spooky. Teleporter's still not working. Narrator. I'm gonna... Oh, narrator. It's getting deeper. I don't know why I'm looking at the door. It's not like you're a person or anything. Okay. It's beautiful. Where's this taking me? How long will this go? Is this it? My perspective. Change your perception. No. Okay, I like this one. All right, and reality. Yeah. I feel like a DJ. I love this. Oh my god, what the fuck? I don't remember which button does it. So it's
My head's stronger. Now you're no longer using up the space
Tommy?
of mine. My head's stronger.
Stanley?
Now you're
Stanley?
no
Oh, you found me.
Stanley!
Oh, okay.
Oh, good, you're awake. It seems you had sort of dozed off there, drifting away into dreamland. But we can't have that, Stanley.
What the
Because
fuck was
this hole
that?
is just so darn fascinating that I want you to be wide awake for every second of it.
I was-
You don't want to miss a
I
single
was
bit.
I could have stayed there for like 30 more minutes. I loved it. I love that part.
How about if I just pop in from time to time and wake you up to keep you really, truly focused on the hole?
Okay.
From the looks of things, you and I will have many, many years here in this hole.
Okay.
And I'm looking forward to all of them.
Me too.
Stay alert, Stanley.
Okay.
I'll be back.
Oh.
Toodle-pip.
This might be my favorite ending so far. I definitely loved getting sassed at with the elevator. But that. So is this where the new content actually starts? I just don't know how like.
Here we are. Go on. Try out some of the new features.
I still have my bucket. The button that says Jim. Oh, you fixed it. Okay. I mean, we haven't done the epilogue yet. Oh. Jump circle. Mostly infinite hole. Okay, we changed that. The button that says the player's name. Yep. Let's see. We done merch. I think we did everything over here, right? Because I think otherwise it's going to repeat itself. I don't know if going to the same location will change anything. Otherwise, I would jump back in that hole. I am tempted to see if the hole is different looking. If it's, like, back. But also, I don't know if he would... Like, it's one thing if, like, it will go along with the bit. It's another thing if it ends up being, like, the last time where I kept going, expecting a different result and nothing happened.
You know what?
What?
Let's bring the jump circle back for Stanley Parable 2 as well.
Okay.
Oh, wait. You already spent all your jumps the first time we saw the jump circle?
I did.
Oh, well. I suppose it can just be a nice decorative piece, then.
I knew I should have left one. I knew I should have left one. God damn it. Alright. I mean, free new easy achievement. Okay. Pull the lever, receive your new achievement. No more steps. It just works. Get yours now. Oh my god, yes.
Now, here's something special. You
Yeah?
remember that broken test achievement that got left in the game on accident?
No.
Well, I'm developing a technology to simply give you the achievement.
Oh.
Yes. You see,
Oh.
you'll come to this lever, and
Yeah.
when you pull it, the achievement will be given to you.
Okay.
It's as simple as that.
Right. Okay, so I just pull this lever?
Okay, perhaps I should have clarified. This
Okay.
is technology that will exist.
Okay.
Right now, the achievement is still fully broken. I'm not a wizard, Stanley, but
Okay.
I guarantee it will be fixed in the sequel
Sure.
to at last satisfy the hordes of ravenous fans all over the world
Fair.
who have been uproariously demanding this feature. Gamers, we hear you, and I promise it will happen.
Is it? Okay. Alright. Alright. Is that it? Okay. Well, it was nice, I guess. Alright. I'm trying to think of, like, what the actual...
What else? What other exhibits haven't we seen yet?
Well, we haven't done the collectibles yet. We haven't done the collectibles, we haven't done the epilogue, and then I don't know if, like, there's a new hallway. I don't know if it's just, like, a whole show and tell kind of thing. Like, I wonder how much content there is. Oh, can you find them? Can you find them? In here?
Ah, Collectibles. Now it's a real video game. In
I
Stanley
guess.
Parable 2, you'll run around gathering up these miniature Stanley figurines. And what's truly innovative is that there will be no reward for collecting all of them.
Fuck.
I don't want to stifle the intrinsic joy of watching a number go up. You simply collect all of them, and then you move the hell on with your unremarkable life.
Right. So the thing is, I usually hate collectibles. I can't stand them. You know, if it's something like that makes sense, where like if you collect them, it gives you some kind of buff or it gives you some kind of upgrades, like in Tears of the Kingdom or Breath of the Wild, whatever it may be. When you collect the seeds, you get something out of it. Also, if you collect the shrines and do all the shrine shit, you get something out of it too. Like, I have to have some kind of carrot on a stick. But if you just want me to collect... Well, if it's spooky, I guess I'll grab it. Huh? Oh, I mean, kind of want to get him now. I mean,
God, it really is the worst when you collect everything in a video game and then they give you a big fancy reward.
No,
for it.
I like the bells and
Absolutely
whistles.
Tragic.
What's this way? What's over here? This is the exit? I don't want to leave. But is it like the actual exit? Or is it like to go somewhere else? I don't know if I want to trust it. I think we're gonna go back. We're gonna go do the epilogue thing. Let's see, we did that. We did the free achievement. Technically. The infinite hole. I loved it. It's my favorite bit. We got a bucket, which honestly still makes me feel very nice. You know, I think the thing is, I wish more games ran like this and like looked like this too. Because I feel like with the Steam stuff, I mean, I've never made games. I wanted to get into game creation. I just don't have that kind of free time yet. I feel like I don't mind if people reuse assets if you're just making a brand new experience. But like, again, if you're like making like a horror game, that's just like, it's more about the experience and how it looks. Giving people reusable assets isn't that bad of a thing. And also giving people things to hold and have like some kind of connection to, I feel like would be fantastic in itself. Why are you different than the other twos? Where can I find the rest of these, collectibles? Are they all throughout this area? Or did we have to go back to the other game? What's down there? Free achievement? We did that. Settings World Champion. I mean, I'm pretty good at settings, so I'm not gonna lie. I'm not. Maybe I'm not good at settings. Oh! Do you think they hid something in here? No? Oh, I could scroll. Come on. There's gotta be something in here, right? Content warnings. Oh, interesting. I had no idea. What the fuck? What? I guess not? There's gonna be something in here. I don't know what it is yet, but I'm betting there's kind of there's something to deal with. But I guess I'll leave that up for you guys. You guys can let me know if there's a setting or something I need to turn on. Okay. I'll be back if we do a part 4. That's... What do you mean that's new? It shouldn't be. Did we do everything here? Alright, this is not new. Okay, we did the button that says gym. Where's the I think it's over on this side of the wall. I want to see everything that's in this area before we leave. We did that too. There it is. Okay. So we did the jump circle, we did this map, I guess here. Free achievement. We did the button that says my name. We did the, well, I guess we looked at the merch, but nothing happened. Settings World Champion we looked at, but nothing's there. Reassurance bucket, it's still holding on to that bitch. Office decorations we've done. Epilogue, I guess, technically. Collectibles, infinite hole. We've done everything here. Okay, now we go through the exit. All right. But I'll be back, maybe. I haven't decided. Nor do I know what's going on. But we're gonna find...
All right. Have you seen everything you wanted to?
I think.
Ready to move on now?
There's more? Honestly, this was already a great deluxe. I loved it. Again, the infinite hole. That could have just been it. Why are these mugs all over the place? New mug. What is this? Why does this look like what? Max Payne? No screenshots? I wish I knew the screenshot button.
So, Stanley, what do you think? Do you like all of the new features?
I do.
Yes, I know it's not exactly clear yet how exactly these features will come together as one single coherent video game, but I can feel it in my soul. It's going to work.
I like it.
There's definitely a good game in there somewhere.
There is.
Let's do an experiment.
Okay.
I'll arrange these new features together, and we'll see whether or not it coheres into a meaningful gameplay experience.
Okay.
Okay. Are you ready? Here it is. I give you the Stanley Parable 2.
What the fuck? Wow.
I mean, there's potential here, right? It's sort of...
Yeah,
Okay, never
let me
mind.
in.
Hold on. Let me do a different arrangement.
I'll test it.
Okay, yes. Yes, this is much better. I feel good about this. Here we go. Version 2.
This is worse. I don't like this one. Pass.
Who am I kidding, Stanley?
I also want the other
This
balloons.
isn't a coherent video game at all. It's a lot of gags. And I do very much enjoy creating gags, but they don't
I just wanted to pause on that. I just wanted to let that sit with you guys for a second. We're gonna move on.
add up to anything. I wanted more than anything to create a sequel that would capture all the magic of the first game. I wanted fans to love it. No matter how good these gags are, they won't stand on their own. They would need the structure and the gameplay of the original. Wait, maybe that's it. I can take the original Stanley Parable and simply, well, insert a few of my new features into it.
Okay.
Tastefully, of course.
Of course.
With respect. With care for the vision and integrity of the original game. Would it possibly work? I suppose it could. But it would need a really, really tremendous title screen. A title screen that says with bold and uncompromising conviction, This is the Stanley Parable 2.
I can't stand
Let me
to.
see if I can whip something up. All right, perfect. Go ahead. Take a look.
Oh, is this like... Okay, I know I was shitting on the 2 earlier, but I think they've nailed the Red 2 design. This is a beautiful intro here. But you're making it look really weird. I feel a little uncomfortable, you know. But I think that's my comfort zone, is feeling uncomfortable. You know what I mean? And the more I play this, and the more I watch that show I was telling you guys about, I forgot what I was talking about. Was it the first episode? Whatever it may be. The similarities are beautiful, to be honest. So I like the fact that I get a show that gives me this vibe, and also a game as well. All right, I guess we begin 2. Where are you gonna put me?
This is the story of a man named Stanley.
Yeah,
Stanley worked for a company.
it's normal. This is normal. Okay, so we're back in the game. This is all, it's all the same? Right? Can't type on the computer still? Oh, the balloons are here!
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean?
I don't know.
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Okay. The bucket's here. The bucket's here. We can do the bucket thing. I just wanna...
Stanley felt the bucket calling to him,
Oh.
begging him to pick it up.
Okay.
Why was he not doing it?
I just... Well, now that you mention it, I wanna... Now I wanna... What if I go a little bit farther? I won't go past this door because I know it'll get locked behind me. But I just wanted to see if Pissed him off a little bit. You know me. I love pissing off things. Okay. I'm gonna turn off these computers. Oh, why is this here? I didn't vote for that. Yeah, let's turn these off. Now I want to go back and turn off the other ones.
Stanley picked up the bucket.
Yeah. Okay. Are all these computers off? You. Yeah.
Stanley clung the bucket to his cheek. Could his co-workers really all be gone?
Why did I put it on my cheek? I mean, I'm sure it's cold. It's probably got a nice complexion. It sounds just like a bucket would. I think they nailed the bucket aesthetic. Why does this place look more in construction? Where's the new content?
Stanley clutched the bucket tightly to his chest and entered the door on his left.
Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna do that. Is this turned into the regular game now? Or is there significantly more endings, like you guys were saying? You said there was gonna be, like, what, double the amount? But this is the same pathing?
Still no one was here. Stanley needed the bucket's warmth and comfort now more than ever. Perhaps his boss's office was where he'd find answers.
Oh, interesting. Group, floor, meeting room. Question mark? Egal. Is there anything on here I'm gonna need? Is there any, like, codes or some shit? I have a horrible memory. I can't remember this shit. Okay. What about over here? I can't remember if it's the same. Not cost efficient? What, the standard graphics 40 times wide? Is that what you mean? Papers are too synchronized? I don't think so. Hire someone to synergize papers. Now they're too synergized. Okay. Fire paper guy, right. Hire someone to fire the paper fire guy who moved my desk. And then please keep the targets on the topic of blank. Playtest today, unrefined. Right days, the agenda reflect the employees. There's Jim! Jim made it! Okay. Interesting. I like that. I like these. Can I look at this? No. It's too much. What's over here? Bi-quarterly post-review. This, let's see. Review. We need to... Yeah, want to get rid of the death sport portion in the primary review schedule. But I think that's a stupid idea. More water coolers, more water cooler heaters. Shorts need to be more hip. I guess they do. To appeal to teenage demographic. Why are the teenage demographic looking at the graphs? Find teenagers to put in teenage stats. You guys are funny. Big net. Some sort of child trap? Maybe. It could work. Space between the teenagers. Okay, sure. Throw something in the ideas bin. God, this is getting harder to read. Do we need, like, better markers? Okay. Oh god, we got more here. Yeah, this is easier for me to read. Synergize core values, expenditures. Shift global market parod. I don't know. Monetize free to play. It's not. I bought this game, but it was very cheap. All right. It's open. You know how upset I was when I was dropping it? I so badly wanted to end the last episode with this broom closet, and the fact that, like, it was locked very much upset me. So the fact I can go in here now.
Oh, Stanley, you feel it? The broom closet. It wants the bucket. You can feel that, can't you? The aura of jealousy. It's as clear as day. This broom closet believes it deserves the bucket.
It's mine.
I can really feel it now. It's a bucket. It belongs in a broom closet. That's what the broom closet is trying to say here. It's
Okay.
supposed to go with the other cleaning supplies.
No, it's mine.
Stanley, don't give in. Don't hand over the bucket.
I won't.
I know how hard it must be, given the pressure that the broom closet is putting on your shoulders right now, but you have to be strong.
I will be.
This is your bucket.
I don't even know where
This
to
is
put
your
it.
companion and lifelong friend.
Oh, no, I don't want to get rid of
Can't
it.
hand it over.
This is the...
No. We're getting
Companion
to
crate all over
name-calling
again.
now, it seems. Is this how low the broom closet has sunk, that it has to resort to this stream of petty insults simply in order to get you to hand over the bucket?
What's it saying to me?
Stanley.
Yeah.
I never liked this broom closet for a variety of reasons. Even
Okay.
this is worse than I had imagined. And wait, now the broom closet has the gall to imply that you and the bucket are not truly deep and lasting friends.
Yes, we are.
That your relationship is purely superficial and convenient.
It's not.
That your life is so banal and meaningless that you'd feel the same sort of kinship towards any inanimate object
It's
which
not-
happened to lay in your path in an even partially enticing manner. Well, I never. Go on, Stanley.
Maybe.
Lay into it. Really tell the broom closet off for its demeaning comments. Expand on the wide variety of experiences you and the bucket have shared together. Go through each of them point by point. Share your journal entries detailing the rich emotional landscape of your feelings for the bucket as they have changed and evolved over the years. Let him have it.
Okay. Well, I first met this bucket in the introduction of the Stanley Parable Deluxe Edition. And then I met him, or
Okay,
her. Oh,
I've got you something which I think will help settle this debate once and for all.
Okay.
Here we go. There. Now it's settled.
It
No
feels
more
good.
debate, no more discussion.
yeah.
Take a hike, broom closet,
Yeah,
with all your
fuck
meandering
you.
philosophical diatribes about the nature of cleaning supplies and their relationship to broom closets in the natural order of things.
Mm-hmm. You want me to continue my story? Okay. So I met the bucket in the.
All right,
Oh,
I've got
okay.
a second sticker back here, and I'm going to slap it on as well because I think it's appropriate.
Sure.
You
Nice.
see? I feel that it works because the sticker is also a bucket.
It does make it look better.
That way, if you're ever unsure whether the thing you're holding is a bucket
I
or
was
not,
questioning that,
you
yeah.
can look down at this sticker and say to yourself,
It's a bucket.
"Ah, it's a bucket."
Uh-huh.
There really is a wide variety of applications for this sticker.
So I was saying earlier that like there was a section there for for a bucket that made you feel better, and like it's almost like a
You
companion.
know
So-
what?
oh, okay.
I could take the name calling and the dismissal of your kinship with the bucket, but now the broom closet is just giving us a silent treatment.
That's
and
fine.
to be honest, I'm sick of the pettiness on display.
Okay.
You can stay here all you like, but I've had it with this impetulant room of cleaning supplies. Easily the most childish such room I've ever been in. I'll see you outside, and we can get on with the story about you and your bucket.
Well, I don't know if I'm supposed to return the bucket here. I don't even know where it's supposed to go if I was to drop it off. You know? And now I don't know if I'm supposed to finish telling my story because I don't know if there's going to be something else to wait in. Like, right. Like, I can't even, like, there's nowhere to put it. You know what I mean? So, like, technically, I don't even think I can put it down anyway. Is that it? Can I get more stickers? What if I wait in here, like, a little bit longer? We'll wait in here a little bit longer. But, like, what was that? What was that noise? I love the fact that they give us a duck, but we don't really use it, right? I don't think it's come in handy. We may have ducked maybe once for something. Maybe. Actually, it was specifically once. And we jumped a few times. But besides that. Is that it? Is that the whole thing? I would like more stickers, if I could. Okay. Alright, I'm gonna leave. I'm gonna leave. Are you gonna say anything else? I thought you were gonna wait out here. Alright, I guess I can't return this, like, actually. Which is fascinating to me. I thought I was gonna be able to put it down. But I guess not. Okay, alright, we'll move on. I wonder if every time I can go in there and gather more
Going to a
stickers.
staircase, Stanley and the bucket walked upstairs to the boss's office.
Do we think the downstairs is... Downstairs wouldn't be different, right? Yeah. Okay. What the fuck was that? Did you guys hear that? Hold on. Is it down here? Oh, a collectible!
You found one of them.
Yeah.
One of the miniature Stanley figurines. Remember, no reward for collecting all of these, only the intrinsic pleasure of a job well done.
I
You
mean-
can't buy that sort of happiness, Stanley. God knows I've tried.
You,
So, I implore you to savor each and every moment you come across one of these beautiful figurines.
I will. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, narrator. I want to follow the main path first. He wants me to go to the boss's office. I'll go to the boss's office. All right, just in case. Also, I want to possibly find more collectibles too. Is there anything over here? Everything?
Another miniature Stanley figurine. This, you know, There really must be a snappier name for these things. What about mini stands?
Okay.
Stanley figs.
No, I like the first one.
What about Stanlerines? Yes, I think I like that.
I don't want
Another
Stanlerines.
Stanlerine
No.
under your belt.
Mini stands I thought was fine. I don't want it to get too complicated. But again, like, if they had an ending where, like, it got really creepy for, like, an hour, I would love that. About, like, a conspiracy or some shit. I would have ate that shit up. Is this still the elevator that's not an actual okay, never mind. Doesn't exist. Alright, I'm in here. Can you open that thing?
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life.
Huh.
Crushed by the weight of this revelation, Stanley may have broken down into an emotional dumpster fire if not for the soothing presence of the bucket.
That's
Even now, in his darkest of hours,
Yeah.
did the bucket's warmth and guiding light pierce
You
the
better not
dark
take this thing away
clouds
from me.
of
I'll be very
confusion and
upset.
chaos. It would be with him always.
It better be.
The bucket would, and he knew it.
Okay, good.
The two of them were inseparable.
I plan on.
At this point, Stanley was so absorbed in the tender spiritual connection he shared with the bucket that he didn't notice the keypad behind the boss's desk.
Oh, fair.
Nor in his bliss of simply being near the bucket did he have any notion that the PIN number for the keypad was 2845.
2845. I think that's the same code I just
Stanley guessed
forgot.
the correct code by sheer luck.
Yep.
Was it that the bucket knew all along?
It did.
Was the bucket guiding him?
Probably.
Yes, this is certainly the most logical explanation.
Oh my god, we're finding a...
Okay, I'm going back to the name of these little Stanley figurines, and now I'm torn between Stanlerines and Figlies. What do you think, Stanley?
I don't like either of
What
them.
name better encapsulates the intrinsic sense
They
of
sound
happiness
gross.
that you get from seeing a small number in the corner of your screen go up by one?
That makes me feel
Let
good,
me
though.
sit on it. I'm
Oh.
sure it will come to me.
Don't take that out of context. Alright, going down, baby. Our favorite elevator. Man, I love that ending. I can't believe that was a whole thing, too. You know, wait. Did my bucket look weird?
The elevator raced downward, plummeting towards an unknown fate.
It's just shadowing.
It would be all Stanley could do to keep himself together, if not for the bucket.
Yeah.
Soothing him, comforting him,
Right.
reassuring that in this darkest moment of uncertainty, he would be all right.
Okay.
The bucket is here for you, Stanley. Everything will be fine.
Right. But now I'm curious on what's actually different, because this whole path is...
Stanley and the bucket walked straight ahead through the large door that read, Mind Control Facility.
But what if I peeked in the escape again?
Although this passageway had the word escape written on it,
Right.
the truth was that at the end of this hall, Stanley and the bucket would both meet a violent death.
Nothing that kills the bucket.
But of course, Stanley and the bucket thought better of it
We
and
did.
realized they simply had too much to live for.
But we can also die as friends. You know, it could be in solidarity, which would be also very nice, right?
Nope. It's death for Stanley and the bucket.
But also, I don't want anything bad to happen to the bucket. We'll do a natural run with the bucket. That's what we'll do. All right. We'll see what the bucket actually. Maybe it was the
Lights
password all
rose
along.
on an enormous room packed with television screens.
Yeah.
What horrible secret did this place hold?
I'm
Stanley
just
and the
curious.
bucket both wondered to themselves.
Yeah. What is anything gonna be different? Am I just doing the same path? It's just like a little bit like different scripture, you know? I guess we'll find out. And then we go down each of the different paths again with said bucket. Do we just bring this thing with us at all times? Which I'm not upset with either.
The monitors jumped to life, and Stanley nearly dropped the bucket in shock.
I would not.
Everyone in
That's
the
not me.
office was being videotaped, monitored like guinea pigs.
What's that one?
The bucket had never seen anything like this, and it very nearly burst into tears as Stanley cradled it gently,
Yeah.
reassuring it that everything would be fine.
Absolutely. Don't you upset my bucket. I've grown very attached to this thing. If you take this away, this video is ending on the spot. All right. I don't say that a lot. But, well, I do say that. If you guys don't know anything about me, I do reaction videos, and I get very attached to characters and stuff, and I will say, hey, if you kill this thing off that I love so much, I am ending this video. The credits will roll before you even see my expression.
Was the bucket under the mind control facility's influence as well?
Okay.
Had the bucket been told to do things it didn't wish to do?
It better not be.
What kinds of things does a bucket want to do? or not want to do in the first
Can
place?
do whatever it wants.
These questions raced furiously in Stanley's feeble.
Absolutely. Excuse me. Don't you say feeble?
No! He screamed into
Oh.
the bucket. He couldn't accept it.
Accept what?
His own life in someone else's control. Never! He squeezed the bucket tighter. His one friend in the entire world.
Yeah.
At this point, he could trust no one except for the bucket.
I wouldn't be surprised if they had a merch site that sold this bucket and the stickers and stuff on it. Because you know damn well, I think a lot of people like that enjoy this game would probably buy this
But
bucket.
here was the proof.
this
The
really-
heart of the operation.
Yeah.
Controls labeled with emotions, happy or sad or
Yeah.
content.
Yeah.
Walking, eating, working, all of it monitored and commanded from this very place. And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in,
Yeah.
Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life.
Right.
For he and the bucket would dismantle the controls for good.
Yeah.
Two best friends, Stanley
Yeah.
and the bucket, up against the world.
That's it.
They high-fived in a really cool way, and the bucket made a sassy comment about taking down the system.
Yeah. That's my bucket, all right. Turn it off. Why did I not feel good about that?
Stanley and the bucket waited in blackness.
It better be in my hands.
Was it over?
Was it?
Yes! They had done it! Stanley and the bucket had defeated their greatest and darkest enemy, freed themselves from the tyrannical grip of the evil mind control machine. Freedom was now mere moments away.
Good.
Excitedly, the two of them began to discuss the kind of life they wanted to live once they stepped through this massive door.
It's gonna
The
be a good
bucket
one.
wanted to learn to roller skate. Stanley
did?
wanted to sneeze in every country on Earth.
What the fuck?
Both of them wanted to begin watching a movie, any movie,
Yeah.
but then stop it halfway through and begin watching it in reverse from the end.
No. I don't want to
True,
do
it
that.
was a simple life they envisioned, but it was one they'd lived together, with one another to lean on, to trust, to support, and...
Oh,
What? Wait, what was happening?
can you keep going?
Why had the door stopped?
We have movies to
Was
watch in
Stanley and
reverse.
the bucket not about to be freed?
It better be.
An unbearable silence filled the room, lingering in uncertainty,
Okay.
until finally the truth hit Stanley square in the face. This building did not want the bucket to leave. Even the facility itself recognized the incredible calming presence of the bucket.
Yeah.
Needed the soothing warmth
No,
of the bucket.
but-
Go to any lengths to part with the bucket. But no.
It's gonna get too dark. He doesn't
Stanley
like the
can't
dark.
leave this place. Not while he has such a precious bucket in his arms.
Yeah.
Not while this building has anything to say about it. Stanley realized he would never again leave this very room. But at least he has the bucket.
I do.
To be trapped eternally in darkness isn't really so bad, Stanley thought to himself.
You know-
As long as I have my bucket with me, right?
I do.
I'll be okay, won't I?
That's fair. It's-
Stanley
yeah.
gulped. Very soon now, he was about to find out.
I know what. I was gonna be fine. Everything's gonna be okay. We're already at the. Huh. Well, that was a beautiful experience. All right. Well, I love that. Thank you so much for, I guess, having me. I hope you guys enjoyed the part 3 here. If there's so much more, hey, let me know. If you guys want more of this content, just gotta ask for it. That's all it is. You know, you want things, I can make things. We could do more of this together. I'm gonna try doing a second video during the week of other gameplays and stuff. So if you enjoy my gaming content, feel free to check those out. And hey, let me know. Like, hey, Mountables, I like your gaming stuff. I like the way you do games. Me too. I have a fun time with it. This outro is too long. Anyway, I hope you've been enjoying the Stanley new content, deluxe parable stuff. Please let me know if you want more in the comments below. I'll see you guys next time. Take it easy.